etc. The eyes are the tunnel vision of the soul. Soul, sun, the eyes are also an extension of the brain. That is right. The eyes are a part of the brain. Let me correct that. The eyes are the tunnel vision to the soul. I said of the soul. The eyes are also an extension of the brain. That is right. The eyes are a part of the brain. The most effective way to power the brain is by receiving solar energy through the eyes. Human beings, more especially Piscis, are solar-powered organisms. The sun should be the primary source of energy. Whatever source of energy the body is conditioned to receiving, it puts it on file. It is not that your body has a like or dislike towards your selection of energy sources. Your source of energy for the body can be solid food, drink, sunlight, or a combination of the three. The body must adapt to your preference to sustain itself. Sunlight is the best. Furthermore, the eyes are made up of quartz, and quartz is one of the mediums to which light can be refracted or bent. In fact, there are 5 major mediums to which light may be refracted or bent, and they go as follows: air, water, quartz, glass, and diamonds. Light bends or is refracted when there is change in the velocity of light going from one medium into another. Understand? An example of this would be when light passes through air and then encounters. This is the Supreme Mathematics book. Water. So when light passes through the air and then encounters water, it's refracted, it's bent. When this happens, the light that travels through the air changes velocity upon its encounter. When this happens, the light that travels through the air changes velocity upon its encounter with water, causing the light to bend. This occurrence oftentimes produces a rainbow that can be perceived. When light travels through the eyes, which are made up of quartz, it gets refracted for a number of reasons. One of which being that the microscopic sebaceous glands secrete an oily, waxy matter in the eyes and predominantly anywhere the body has hairs. When sunlight goes through the eyes, it empowers the brain and the sebaceous glands, refracts the light, encouraging the human rainbow, thereby producing a multicolored aura only observed by the spiritual eye, meaning the eye that can comprehend light moving at frequencies that are incomprehensible to the average human being's perception. Then we got the equation there. Is the speed of light, N equals C over V. C is the speed of light in a vacuum. V is the speed of light in that substance. And N is the index of refraction. According to the formula, the index of refraction is the relation between the speed of light in a vacuum and the speed of light in a substance. Now, in terms of refraction, N equals C over V. C is the speed of light in a vacuum. V is the speed of light in that substance. And N is the index of refraction. According to the formula, the index of refraction is the relation between the speed of light in a vacuum and the speed of light in a substance. The change of direction of light is called refraction or the bending of light. Now, let us look at this equation again. N equals C over V. C is a constant, for it represents the speed of light, and the speed of light registers at exactly, hold on. And the reason why we do this, and the reason why we do it like this is because we want to show and prove what we're talking about, so there's a reference point. So 299,792,458, which is approximately 186,282 miles per second. You should note that a vacuum is a volume of space conceived as empty matter, speculative to some and actual to others. A perfect vacuum has no gaseous pressure. A perfect vacuum is at exactly 0 in terms of gaseous pressure. A perfect vacuum is reflective of free space. Now we are getting into topology. Let's stay focused. Light travels at full speed in a vacuum and slower in other indexes. Once again, equals NV. N equals C over V is the formula used to denote refraction, with C representing the constant light in a vacuum, V represents the speed of light in the substance, and N represents the index of refraction. Some examples of indexes of refraction are diamond, 2.419, glass, 1.523, and water, 1.33. The light is refracted only when it hits a boundary at an angle. In diamonds, these angles are called facets. And when light gets redirected or bent within the confines of a diamond on account to its facets, the bling or glittery light that is produced is what makes diamonds so attractive. Understand? Light travels at about 124 million meters per second in a diamond, which is less than half the speed of light in a vacuum. Light moves faster in water than it does in a diamond, but moves faster in a vacuum than all other places. Since light travels faster in water than it does in a diamond, and the human body is 3/4 water, it suffices to say that the unseen realm of the internal body is the light body. Woo! The eyes help power the brain by way of solar energy. Since the eyes are made up of quartz, hold on, y'all, I don't know if we caught that. We might have to go over that. Since the eye is made up of quartz, the focus of the eyes upon the sun exposure will amplify and channel the energy through the top point, or the crown seat, the ninth seat. That's why they say it's 7 chakras, it's 9. The crown seat, the ninth seat, and nasi, melaninites. This is Hindu Asusu, drawing off the negative energy from your body. This is why additional external quartz are used to rejuvenate the body through the chakra system of man. Quartz is piezoelectric, meaning that a quartz crystal changes its electric charge distribution when it vibrates, and that a quartz crystal vibrates when it's subjected to a changing electromagnetic field. This is more efficiently accomplished through solar gazing. When one solar gazes, the quartz in the eye vibrate to the extent that the brain eventually is restored and brought back into its initial essence, which is to say an electromagnetic computer. A supercomputer even operating off of 900 plus megahertz of frequency, breathing maintains the electrical current of the body while solar gazing increases the voltage. Once the brain is able to function at 900 megahertz, ESP becomes your new conventional sensual sense. At this point, one is able to successfully download data from the true sun, the true moon, and the true stars. Thus, reception takes place, providing your melanin has been reactivated. Your skin and your hair are as antennas, making reading obsolete in most cases. Your eyes are key to your existence. We are entering the era of ether, and this means that we are approaching the information technological era of our existence. This means that the formation will take precedence over information. Many people, by virtue of their ignorance, will have. Hold on. Pardon me doing, this is like me back in Harlem doing the lectures. A closed mind when it comes to this new data. Your mind is a universe within itself. Allow it to expand. Unlimit yourself of suffer. Okay? Unlimit yourself or suffer the consequences of living in this reality yet again. But even more dense, do you have the confidence to take heed to this information? I hope you do. As much as I will hold our hand, you must still take the steps. The most ideal times to solar gaze are during sunset or sunrise. It is during these hours that the sun spectrum poses as no detriment to the eyes. In fact, the sun during these hours will improve eyesight at a rate of 5 additional seconds. During sunset or sunrise. It is during these hours that the sun spectrum poses as no detriment to the eyes. In fact, the sun during these hours will improve eyesight